What did you make of Lawrence falling into a funk every now and then? What?
Yeah, I mean, I think he was. I think he was really kind of a tortured guy. I mean, I think he genuinely believed in the Arab cause. He attached to it with this idea that he was going to help them achieve the independence, the independence that had been promised them. And yet, as I said, fully aware all along that at the end of the day, they were probably going to be betrayed. And I think that in his memoir, Seven Pillars of Wisdom, he talks again and again about how he felt a fraud and a charlatan, that he was recruiting men to fight and die for a cause that he knew in his heart of hearts that was probably going to be betrayed in the end. And I think that it very clearly caused him huge. I think that was largely the cause of the funks and depressions he went into. And then I think also this thing of his experiences in combat, of PTSD. I think it's, I think that to go and, I mean, and this is one place where the depiction of the war in David Lane's movie is really quite different from the reality of war in Arabia. I mean, for one thing, most of Arabia is not sand dunes; it's gravel desert, and Lawrence went months, drinking rancid water, drinking water from wells that the Turks had deliberately contaminated with like rotting animal carcasses, existing on flour, just raw flour mixed with water. During the Aqaba campaign, which is kind of the dramatic centerpiece of David Lane's movie, Lawrence spent 2 months doing the circuitous route through the desert in order to capture Aqaba from behind. And by the time he got to Cairo, he weighed 78 pounds. He'd lost. Well, he's never a big guy to begin with, but he was literally a skeleton. So I just think that but probably most of all, it was the psychic torture. I mean, he was there for 2 years and watching men that he had brought to the cause dying, and often in really horrific ways in front of him, and knowing that it was probably all for a lie.